Hello and welcome to a very special PROLOKAR live stream. This is our post Thanksgiving live stream where we're just gonna sit down and play something that makes me feel like the holidays have officially started. When we talk about games that are a Christmas holiday themed game, there are ones that are very blatantly Santa Claus and Jesus and whatever. But for me, the game that really makes me think about the holidays is Final Fantasy VI. And that's what we're going to play tonight. And we'll probably play a little bit more of it throughout the holidays. Maybe we'll play it to completion. Maybe we'll play it again. Who knows? I was initially going to play this game on the 30th anniversary, which is going to be in April. It will be 30 years old, this game. And I remember when I was a kid, I first discovered this game when I was playing with some local kids in our area. We, they weren't like friends, just a couple kids. And we went back to their house, and at the time I didn't know that their parents were into IT, because in the 90s, like you didn't hear of IT work, just people were people and parents worked things. But they were very clearly IT people as I got older and got more acquainted with, that type of work. That they were in IT and they always wanted to have the latest technology. And so they let us play their games they had on Super Nintendo. And it's not the first time I played Super Mario World, but there were games that I played, Mega Man X and things like that. And they played Final Fantasy VI, which at the time I thought was only called Final Fantasy III, because as we all know, if you're a fan of the Final Fantasy series, Final Fantasy I was labeled correctly, but we never got 2 or 3 or 5 in the States until many years later. So all we knew was Final Fantasy I and Final Fantasy II and Final Fantasy III, which were actually Final Fantasies 1, 4, and 6. It didn't really correct itself until 7 came out. So I played this game, and I played this game a little bit over there, and it seemed interesting, and I really liked the soundtrack. And I had played a game like this before. I played Dragon Warrior, which is the Dragon Quest series, another naming convention thing with the difference between Japan and America and things like that, where Japanese developers named it one thing, America named it something else. I played Dragon Warrior, as it was called, 1 and 2, and I liked those games. But those games' story was kind of... it was there, but it wasn't this. There were other games that had story, like you had the Legend of Zelda series, which they had a good story, right? And the story in those were good, and I love Zelda, don't get me wrong. But it really wasn't until Final Fantasy VI that I really had a love of a cinematic storybook that you played. And the combat in this, you can say that your favorite Final Fantasy is 10 because you liked Tidus and Auron and all these other things. You can say that you like 7 because it's the most commercially successful Final Fantasy, it had the most sequels, and Final Fantasy 7 is really the one that brought JRPGs to the mainstream, not just, it was a system seller for PlayStation. But Final Fantasy 6, I believe, is where it really started. It had its own identity. Final Fantasy is kind of, as I said before when I was playing Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy is basically Japanese Dungeons and Dragons, right? Let's just call it what it is. That's what it is. And it really stuck true to that for many years, having the sword and, sorcery and dragons and high fantasy and things like that. And it was always good. Final Fantasy IV is a great story. Final Fantasy V is a great story, has a great system in it. And sure, 1, 2, and 3, they set the standard. But it really was 6. And a lot of fans will agree, it may have some very based kind of combat and some, systems in place could be improved. But in terms of how the Super Nintendo was able to present this game, and the way that the game just looked in general to everyone, I mean, the music was top notch, the The graphics were top-notch. And the story was a very timeless story that really wasn't something that, was just for kids. I mean, I don't even think that there was ratings back then. I mean, this story deals with a lot of hardship. It deals with a lot of bad times. It deals with, war and identity and racism and a lot of themes that are in this game that really... It's a common thing nowadays to have adult topics and very serious things happen in a video game. But this is really where I feel video games kind of could be something more than just blips and bloops on a screen and just very basic stories. And today's Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a good and happy Thanksgiving. I hope you were safe and you saw your families. I hope that the family that you have was with you, or the way you celebrate was celebrated in the best way you know how. And I am full of food, and I'm very fortunate where I'm at right now. I'm very thankful for my family. I'm very thankful for the fact that I can sit in my basement and stream. I'm very thankful that I have this Christmas tree back here. That one. I'm thankful that it's a nice snowy blizzard outside to match the tone of Narsh. I'm very happy that I have this fireplace over here. And I'm very happy for all of you. All 1,106 followers and 9 subscribers to the channel. I'm really thankful that I'm able to exist in a time where this is something that we can do. That I can technically say I make money playing video games. Which isn't much, mind you. It isn't much. It isn't like a whole lot of money. But it's enough to, buy a couple nice things here and there. And it's also nice to very much to talk to you guys and have fun. And this game here, we're going to be doing more things, obviously. We still have other games that we're going to be getting back to. And I could have chose a lot of different games. And I'll say this at the top of the show. I debated if I should or should not play this game tonight. I did. And there's a couple reasons. The first reason is I didn't know if I should make this the post-Thanksgiving game. To me, it always feels like a holiday game. I have beaten this game, I'm not even kidding, probably 30 different times in my life. I have modded this game. I have played different modded versions of this game. I have played the Super Nintendo version so many times. I've played it on portable. I played the Pixel Remaster. I've played every single thing that this game has, that Final Fantasy VI is. I think every form I've played it. And I debated not playing it tonight just because I figured maybe you guys may not want to see me play it. Just because it's a turn-based game. We're already playing a retro throwback turn-based game with Mario RPG that just came out. Some people come through to exclusively see me play Mortal Kombat. Some people come through to watch me play Red Dead or just, rant about stupid shit and be funny and animated. But this is the time where I'm just kind of chill. I was thinking about playing this on the 30th anniversary, but I might still play it again on the 30th anniversary on the stream. But I might play a modified version of it called Brave New World, which is a very good mod for this game. It's really, really good. It's a very well done ROM hack. I know that some people have problems with some of the systems in it. I really just had a problem with the script, because I feel like you should make it more like the Game Boy Advance script instead of anything else. But they did make a lot of changes that was good, and that version I'd like to present to you guys probably on the 30-year anniversary of this game. But like I said, I almost didn't play this game just because this game does get me a little emotional. It does. And in light of recent events that I won't get into right now, for me to tell my story and my history with Final Fantasy VI does kind of parallel some recent events. But I kind of feel that if I was the kind of person that just said, I'm not going to do that, it might just be like a disservice to others that would maybe enjoy this right now. And I feel like it's better to have those things that you go back to in times when you're feeling down or you're feeling like life just threw you a curveball. And there are still things there that you can rely on and there are still things that you can say, hey, you know, that's still a thing. That guy's still doing that thing. That's a nice comforting thing. Or he said he was going to do that, or it just as something as simple as, you know, hey, that I still have that game, I can play it. I still have that time that exists that I can do this, right? And that's kind of the reason what pushed me into doing it, instead of copping out and saying, let's just play Mortal Kombat 1 or even play, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 or something like that. There's a lot of games that we still want to tackle on the stream. And, you know, hey, look, we still haven't met the challenge for going back to Demon Souls, so we still have that on the barn burner. So hopefully no one cashes in the remaining couple thousand channel points that we have asked the next 13, 14 days. But I know I've gone on a lot, and I just wanted to... It's kind of hard to really say 100% why it is that it's this game that I've played so much over the years. And I really don't have the true answer. I guess the last bit of history I'll say on this is... This game, I played it at that friend's house, and my dad would take me to the local store, you know, local rental store. It wasn't a Blockbuster, it was like a local tape rental store. You could rental VHS and DVD. I mean, back in the day, there was no DVD, it was just VHS and video games. And he would rent it for me every now and then. And as far as I would get would be where the party split. And just like when I played Super Mario 1 for the first time, I thought that when you got to Bowser's Castle and you beat Bowser, that was it. It wasn't multiple worlds. So it was crazy when Super Mario World opened up, or Super Mario opened up. So this, I thought, okay, once you get to the point where you're at Narsh and you have to fight Kefka to save, you know, to fend off the Esper, I thought that was it. And when I found out that that was only maybe 15% of the game, if that, and how big and massive the story was for back then, I was blown away. And I could never get past that point. I think at one point I maybe made it to the opera, but that was it. And I didn't really finish this game until the year before I started high school. And I only knew that the World of Balance existed. Every time I rented the game, no one seemed to have rented that game, and it was past the World of Balance. It was never on World of Ruin. And I guess for those who don't know, look, if you're a fan of Final Fantasy VI and you're hearing my voice right now, you know, spoilers, Kefka wins, okay? And the world gets destroyed, and then you have to rebuild your party in the World of Ruin, and then go stop him. That's the whole point of the second act, the major second act of this game. And right before high school, a big thing that happened in my life was my father passed away. And he was the one that took me to get the game cartridge, play the game, things like that. So I never really got to any point with it until before high school, when my mother knew that I liked the game, and I told her about it, and so she went to Funko Land and found the game, and I still have that game, that version, sitting on my shelf. And it was a used copy because Funko Land was a GameStop before it was GameStop. You know what I mean? They're not associated with Funko Land. Was like the GameStop of the 90s, I guess. And so she got the game, and I loaded it up, and there were 3 save files with characters that I did not recognize in a world that I didn't recognize. And that really stuck with me for a really, really long time, because I'm in a world where things are different. You know, my dad, who he didn't like encourage video games, but he definitely would. He had an eye for them. He had an eye for games that, you know, he might think I would like. And when he noticed that I liked this one, he kept writing it for me. But I mean, we never bought it. I don't know why we never bought it. I guess maybe it just wasn't one that we just had. We got things like Donkey Kong Country and Mario Kart and Super Metro, all these like games over the years, but we never got that one. And it might have been just because we had to share the game with, you know, my sister and all that kind of stuff, so maybe no one else liked it. Who knows? All I know is that I didn't know that the World of Ruin existed. My father passes away. Then I get the pre-owned copy I booted up and it's a completely different world, and my world was completely different. And so making it a goal to finish that game became all I did that summer, just to understand what happened and get some sort of resolution. And I think in pursuing that in the game, I was kind of pursuing that in myself. I remember being a kid and thinking that Sabin was my favorite character, and Locke was my favorite character, and all those guys were like the dudes that I liked the most. But as I got older and I beat the game, and then I beat the game again, I really enjoy Cyan the most, just because of his whole story arc, and how if someone is in your heart, you never truly lose them. That's like the whole point of Cyan's story, is that he goes through an incredible loss, still fights, and still keeps his wife and his son's memory alive. And that's incredibly touching to me, and has always been the case for any time I've played this game. I love my boy Cyan. I still love Sabin and Locke and all the other ones too, but that's the thing. In this game, every single character has their own unique story, has their own unique path, and it never gets old for me. From the music to the gameplay, to the look, to the design, to the characters, to the style, to everything. It never gets old. So I know I've talked a lot at the top of the show, and I'm glad that I'm able to get all that out without people crashing my channel points and saying all of that, just so I can put this out there. Thank you for coming through to the PROLOKAR livestream and supporting us over the past year and a half, coming up on 2 years in March. So that's going to be a fun time. We got some other things planned for that too. But we're going to be playing this game tonight. I'm about to get it started. But we do have a unique thing going on with the game. And I'm going to go over to the gameplay side to show you what I'm talking about in just a second. But we're going to be doing a sub giveaway. Now, whenever I'm playing Final Fantasy VI, we have a unique sub giveaway. So, I put some channel points together that I said I think you guys would like, and I think you guys will. I know guys like Ari and Jason and all you guys who love to just troll the channel points are going to like these. So, I'm going to pan it over to the full screen, and I will see you guys there in just a second. I want to make sure that all this is good. I want to make sure that all this is right. Okay, I'll see you on the other side. Here we go. Good. It looks like everything's working. I think. I hope. Let's kill that for now. Okay. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. As of right now, we have active gift subs to the channel. Whenever my hit points go down to 0, I will gift 1 sub to the community. And here's how you can do it. If you have any pizza rolls or channel points on my account, you can actively attack me anytime during the stream. Once this counter goes down to 0, I will give you a sub. I'll gift a random sub to the community. So if you got those channel points, you can use them at any time. You can attack me with a regular attack. You can cast a fire spell on me. Damage my hit points. You can hit me with some ice attacks. You can hit me with some poison, which actually actively poisons me. I'm actively now poisoned. I'm now actually poisoned. I'm taking damage. I'm actively feeling my muscles, atrophy. I feel sick. I feel like I'm going to throw up. Every step I take, everything goes into a mosaic pattern. It's awful. It's horrible. I'm poisoned, and it sucks. That's basically what's going on. So if you have the channel points to cash in and utilize this and get my hit points all the way down to 0, I will gift a sub to the community each time it happens. Oh, you can also, if you want to be a dick and stop the challenge for other people, you can also cure me. If you would like to send me a cure, you can cure me. But I don't know why you would do that if you want to just kind of keep attacking me. Right? It is what it is. So I figured that would be like a kind of a fun deal that we have going on here, where you can cast some spells on me and things like that. And they're also pretty cheap. The attack one is only 50 channel points. The fire and ice and poison basic magic spells are only 100, and cure is 150. Because I figured, look, it's a fun effect, but why would you want to cure me, right? You're trying to get some free shit, right? You're trying to get some free shit. By the way, I'm level 40. That is my actual level 40. All right, but let me go ahead and just reset this counter. That way it can start fresh. There we go. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start our journey in the world of balance. I don't even know what the hell the game is actually. I don't even know what the game world is. I played this game so many goddamn times, and I don't even know what the name of the world is. Maybe it's Terra's world. Who knows? But here we go. We're going to play some Final Fantasy VI. And mind you, by the way, there is only one thing about this. This is the Super Nintendo version of Final Fantasy VI. It is the vanilla version. It is only been modified slightly. Now, what did I mod? I didn't mod anything other than a visual thing. There's only two things I modded. The first mod that I did is a correct title screen mod. Whenever you boot up Final Fantasy VI on Super Nintendo, it'll say Final Fantasy III, and it'll have the Final Fantasy III title. I actually imported the Japanese title screen, so it says Final Fantasy VI proper. That's what I wanted. The only other thing that I've modded on this version of the game is I put pants on Terra and Celeste. And I'll tell you why. I'm more of a fan of the Amano artwork of Celeste. I know that she looks awesome with her cape and her green leotard and high boots, but she has no pants. I like her yellow outfit. I do. I really am much more of a fan of Celeste in the yellow outfit. I am. Now, she doesn't look yellow in this, but I did just put pants on her. And Terra, every bit of her artwork shows her wearing some tight leggings, but with the limitations of the console in the day, it just looks like she's wearing a thong and that's it, and I've always hated that design. So I just have her legs a different color. That's it. Those are the only mods I have. That's it. There's no mods on the gameplay, on the script. It's the original Ted Woolsey script, exactly how it's presented, warts and all the stuff. And that's the way I like to play it. There are a lot of quality of life updates you can play on this game, but I chose not to do that because that's going to be for a different time. I really would love to have just this playthrough of Final Fantasy VI be as pure as I want it to be, minus the two or three things I mentioned. And I think I want to save all the crazy mod shit on the 30-year anniversary if I play this again for Brave New World. I think that would be the better way to go. I think that would be a better way to go, right? That's the way I think it would be, right? All right, let's kick it off proper and let's go ahead and start a new game here. All right, start it proper. Here we go. My favorite game of all time, of the retro era. Red Dead 2 is still my favorite, but this has always been the tried and true. Oh, and also, happy holidays to everybody. I used to always do a thing where I would start this game around this time and see if I could beat Kefka before the new year. The rain in a new year! Maybe we'll do that again, who knows. Long ago, The War of the Magi reduced the world to a scorched wasteland, and magic simply ceased to exist. 1,000 years have passed. Iron, gunpowder, and steam engines have been rediscovered, and high technology reigns. But there are some who would enslave the world by reviving the dread destructive force known as magic. Can it be that those in power are on the verge of repeating a senseless and deadly mistake? There's the town. Hard to believe an Esper's been found intact there, 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Think it's still alive? Probably, judging from the urgency of our orders. And this woman, this sorcerer, why is she here? I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in under 3 minutes. Not to worry. The slave crown on her head robs her of all conscious thought. She'll follow orders. We'll approach from the east. Move out! See if that's working. There were a lot of things that I had to do to get some of this all working the way that I wanted, so I just want to make sure everything's working. And if anything comes up during the course of me doing this that didn't go through right, let me know. Here we go. Alright, we're in. Let's put her on point. No sense in taking any risks. Forward! Imperial Magitech armor? Not even Narsh is safe anymore. Yeah, these dudes are kind of pushovers, but we got these big magic suits, so why not? Alright, Vix gained a level and Wedge gained a level. And we got 96 GP. This is before they decided to use Gil as the common denomination in all Final Fantasy games. Nasha's freedom depends on us! Oh, which, by the way, for authenticity purposes, I am playing with a retrograde SNES wireless controller. There you go. I like actually playing this on keyboard. It plays very well on keyboard if you are on an emulator. So, just saying. I'm still full of turkey and pie. So much turkey and pie was had today. Oh my god. So much turkey and pie. Alright, so there's a couple things we need to change here. So, for me, in the configuration, I like active battle mode. Because I like to feel like I actually have some, you know, like a challenge, you know? The gauge, on and off, I mess with it sometimes, but honestly, I'd like to have it on when I have active, but if I'm on wait, I have it off. The cursor has to be on memory. And re-equip, I do like optimum, but I go back and forth. Now, something I did do when I was a kid, actually, I still do this to this day. If you take this, window 5, now hold on, that's the font. The window. If you take the red down, and the green down, no wait, hold on. Fucked it up. Fucked it all up! Where's it at? Look, I'll fuck with it later. We're not using it, okay? But you can actually make that sandy background into the clouds from the original. You know, I'm sorry, from the opening. But we're gonna keep it in the blue menus, because we got blue menus all over the place in this. We've got them trapped now! Yeah, send the dogs after us. You don't care about them dogs. Ah. Joys of playing on emulator. Sometimes the shit gets fucked up. That's a graphical glitch. Sometimes the menus go a little dark. We must defend the mines! According to our source, the frozen Esper was found in a new mine shaft. Maybe this one. The only one. An eerie glow surrounds you. Want info about save points? Nah. Okay, so we have some technical difficulties here. So yeah, we have some technical difficulties. Whenever I play this on my Pi, it has a graphical glitch of the menus having a black bar. And I tried to mess with it, but I really should just play this locally on the computer. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play for right now. We'll go as far as we need to go, and then who knows? Who knows what we'll do? Well, we'll just keep. I'll handle this. Stand back. We won't hand over the Esper. WHELK! Get them! Hold it. Think back to our briefing. What about it? Do you recall hearing about a monster that eats lightning? And stores the energy in its shell? Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Alright already. Tech missile. Gotta use the tech missile. Then you probably gotta hold off because it's probably gonna fuck us up. Ah, yep, here we go. Get ready to heal some people. Heal Terra. She's the only one that matters. It grew at me. Grew. Hit it with a missile. There we go. See, we got a potion. That potion's not bad. Not bad at all. Bolt beam. This is the frozen Esper. Hey, what's the matter? Do you know something we don't? The frozen creature began emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Hey! Wedge! Where are you? What's happening? Laying in bed once again. See? Pants! Where am I? Whoa. And I only just removed the crown. Head hurts. Easy. This is a slave crown. The others had complete control over you while you were wearing it. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It'll all come back to you. In time, that is. A mysterious young woman, controlled by the Empire, and born with the gift of magic. We're just gonna leave it as Terra. Alright, we're not gonna change the names. When I was a kid, I named them all the kids in my middle school, and I don't need to go through all that. My name is Terra. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering this fast. Open up. Give us back the girl in the Empire's Magitech armor. Open this door. We want that girl. She's an officer of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor? Look, I have to get you out of here. I don't have time to explain. Over here. Fine. Make your way out through the mines. I'll keep these brutes occupied. Fine. She's up there! Fuck it, bye. Now, another cool mod for this game that I was thinking about adding to this is... It doesn't really affect much, it's just the music of the field stays in the combat for certain battles. Which I like. I like the idea that it just keeps going. Not bad. Oh, shit. Sarah's taking some damage. Alright, we got a Phoenix down. This is before they said, hey, let's, oh, well, why don't we change this around, huh? See, the Repo Men would throw a wrench at themselves and take themselves out. I have no idea why. I think they just get scared. Maybe they're really upset that they're Repo Men and they just don't want to keep going on. Who knows? Who knows? Not gonna presume. Just saying it's a little odd. Got her! Oh, push it. Oh, oh, push it. Push it. Oh. Push it. Oh! And that's the end of the game. That's where it all ends. Not quite. We got a lot more to go. My sweet little magic user. With this slave crowned, I'll practically own you. Many people would do Mark Hamill's Joker voice for Kefka, and you would be correct, because that's basically the stand-in for the main antagonist of this entry. It pretty much is. It's pretty much the Joker. Good. Burn up everything. We stand on the brink of a major breakthrough. In the days to come, we'll witness a total revival of magic. It is our destiny, and ours alone, to take this mythic force and claim what is rightfully ours. With our newfound power, nothing can stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gaston. I can't do the voice of a whole bunch of people, but you get the inflection. Hopefully. Yeah, she's taking a nap. A well-deserved nap. Took you long enough. How goes the robbing and plundering trade? Treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler searching the world over for relics of the past. It's Locke! Always Locke. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha! Semantic nonsense. That's a huge difference. Anyway, were you the one who sent for me? Yeah, there's a girl I'd like you to meet. This better not have anything to do with that Magitech riding Imperial witch. Imperial troops are pursuing her even as we speak. This town is no match for the Empire. Our independence can only be assured if we join forces with the Returners, an underground resistance movement. That girl wasn't responsible for her actions. We must get her to understand our dilemma. All right, I think we better help her. Agreed. Make your way first to Figaro and talk to the king. Fine, I can do that. Fine, easy. I do it on my sleep. I do it every night. I talk to kings in my sleep every night. Fine. Of course, they all don't want to have anything to do with me, but that's besides the point. Now we got you. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Kupo. Boogles. Are you saying you want to help me? I used to think these things are so cool, and I still do. I still do. Kupo. Yeah, for me, it's like if there is a main protagonist to Final Fantasy VI, it's the Moogles. It's always the Moogles. Use us to save Terra from the guards. Need more information? Nah. I'm good. Know exactly what to do. I'm gonna go into my inventory. No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna switch my guy. I'm gonna go into their inventory. I'm gonna go to Mog. I'm gonna go to Equip. And I'm gonna take your shit. Thank you. Move you. And we're gonna let Mog take care of all the heavy lifting here. Mainly because I want him to get his dance. You know? Gotta get him all up and running. .21 experience points and you mastered the new dance. Not bad. Shit. .21 experience points, 120 GP. Get in there. Dust Requiem. Mog is pretty fucking powerful if you know how to use his dances correctly. He really is. But he is unpredictable when he's dancing. That's the only problem. Poison frog. There you go. That's a lot of damage. That's damage. A lot of fucking damage. Poor Cuckoo. We're just dragging your lifeless body around. It's all good. Send Mog to kill them all, and we'll see what happens. If he just gets that off on the guy at the end, it's over. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. And 476, Jesus. Poison frog. Done. Easy. Alright, Moogles just basically came through and sacrificed themselves for us, so there we go. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. I think this switch will... Eh? You back with us now? You saved me. Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember anything, past or present. You have amnesia? A man said my memory would come back. Give it time. You're safe with me. I give you my word. I won't leave you until your memory returns. By the way, this secret entrance might be useful someday. Don't forget about it. Now this is the beginner's training room. I like to leave it completely untouched until the world ends. That way this dude's still standing outside, even at the end. There's kind of subtle hints that, you know, shit's gonna get messed up. We'll go in. This is a classroom for the beginner. Here we answer your questions about the world. Think of us as your advisors. Complicated game. Very in-depth. This is water from a recovery spring. It'll restore your hit points and magic points. Such springs are located throughout the world. This is a classroom for the beginner. Here we answer your questions about the world. Think of us as your advisors. Okay, you already said this. And we're not going to talk to all these dudes. We know all of this. We know all of this. We are veterans of the series. We do not need to go through all this. I don't know how much of a veteran I am by, you know, just kind of, you know, messing with the whole version of this game and knowing which emulator to use. And ugh. But we're live now. We're okay. Let's make it safe. Yeah, she's gonna need that mithril shield. You can have the buckler. Why not? I made it here in a snap. Wait! Hey! Oh, it's you! Proceed! Hope that wasn't too loud the entire time. You mean this, young woman? Who do you think you are? Oh, sorry. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady. The young king of Figaro Castle, allied to the Empire, and a master designer of machinery. Edgar. Keep it, Edgar. I am Edgar, king of Figaro. Surprised someone like me knows a king? Talk to you later. Bye, Locke. So, you're an Imperial soldier. No problem. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Please relax while you're here. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Look, why are you helping me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would be a distant third. What's with you anyway? Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. I suppose a normal girl would have found him dashing, but I'm hardly normal. Alright, enough wallowing. Let's talk to people. Feel free to wander about. Alright, can I go back here? No? Then I'm not as free to wander about, am I? Free to wander about. Okay, fine. Fine. It's fine. I heard the Empire is using something called magic. Gestal has harnessed the power of magic. Who can stop him now? I guess I can. I might be able to. Alright, so he comes equipped with the auto crossbow. He needs the noise blaster and the bio blaster. There we go. We will have him in the party eventually. Sonic, antidote. Alright, we don't need any tinctures. Soft you don't need because the blind status effect is glitched in the original and it does not work. Serious. I'm 100% serious.
Hello there.
Hey, Jessica, how you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Was it good? Did you have a good fun time? Hope you're well. Hope everything is good here. You guys are finally all set up. Jesus. I think that's good. Yeah, I noticed that the hand was not properly synced, but it's all good. We ate a lot of turkey. We ate a lot of cupcakes and desserts and puddings, and cakes and pies. It's good stuff. Let's see. We got okay. We don't need anything else. We may need a tent. Maybe I can find a tent. Thank you for redeeming the content, cat. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for redeeming that content, cat. There we go. I'll take one tent. One tent. Just one. And we received a soft. Not bad. Content cat is wondering why the hell it's up there. Put you there. Actually, Jessica did. It doesn't look like it, but this castle incorporates some of the most high-tech devices in existence. For example, oops, they're all top secret. Ah, why are you gonna spill the beans like that, man? Come on. Come on, Beansy. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for the info, bro. Thanks. I know where to go. I know where to go. By the way, Jess, we have some new channel points. You can attack me and cast spells on me now, if you're so inclined. If the hit points reach 0, we'll be gifting subs to the channel. This is Figaro, the Desert Castle. Thanks. I know it's the Desert Castle. I know it. Ow! Edgar has a twin brother. He was such a nice boy. See, now we're gonna get nice in retrospect. We're gonna tell a sad story, because this is what the holidays are all about. It's telling sad stories about your brother and your family and all the bad things that can happen. I like how they call me youth. Brother, what's wrong with father? What's all this talk of his successor? Are you blind? Look at how thin his face has become. What is it? Brother! Tears? Ow! Edgar's twin brother, who traded the throne for his own freedom. Alright, we're gonna call him Sabin. We're gonna keep it legit. OG. We're not renaming these fools. Yes, his name is Sabin. Oh, he looks so like his father. When he ran away, he was a sweet little child. I wonder what he's like now. Alright, later. Come back here! His Highness said he'd marry me when I get older. Okay. Look, it's something that you say. Ow! Crap, we're down to 21, 23 hit points. We got a lot to go. We still have a lot. We're level 40. We're level 40 with a max HP of 2320. We'll be okay. You can't hurt me. I don't know. Maybe you have like a fuckload of channel points, and you can just like bring it all the way down to 0 in one go. Oh, poison. Still think, yeah, even though this water tastes like shit because I'm poisoned. Ow! Okay, we're down to 1935. Shit. See, Jess, you hang out in the streams a lot, so I know you have a lot of channel points, and that's okay. This is what they're intended for. I figured people would wanna use them and fight me, and you're doing a great job. You're winning. I can't attack you. I can't attack you at all. I mean, I can attack you with words. I can say, "Hey, you're a very nice person." That's about as the extent as I can go. Extent I can go. As Steve always says, as Steve always says, you are the MVP of every stream that comes through. You're always coming through with the channel points, with the emotes, with all the stuff to make it super awesome in here. Scholars the world over are doing research on magic. Silly people. Scholars. Hey! The scholars are right! Ow! Long ago, a force called magic existed. It's happening right now, live. Magic is happening a lot. People who used magic were called mage knights. Ow! Alright, where's Locke? Ow! When's it my turn? Oh, wait a minute. Locke ain't here. I jumped the gun. Locke's over this way. Jess, you're kicking my ass, man. That's fine. These took a while to get working the way that I wanted them to work, and I'm glad that they're happening. I'm glad they're happening this way. The whole business of the succession was so repugnant to Sabin, the king's brother, that he fled the castle forever with the succession. Oh, the succession was settled with a coin toss. We're still in good standing. We got half our hit points left. We're still good. Still good. Well, how do you like my castle? King Edgar, someone from the Empire to see you. Probably Kefka. Ow! Phooey. Emperor Gestal's stupid orders. Edgar, you pinhead, why do you have to live in the middle of nowhere? These recon jobs are the pits. Ahem. There's sand on my boots. Yes, sir. All set, sir. Idiots. Sir Kefka, what on earth do... Out of my way! Oh no, we're dropping below 1,000 now. Shit! I thought we were allies. What are you doing in my domain? You've been busy down south, looking for more cities to destroy? That's for us to know. What brings Kefka, humble servant of Emperor Gastal, into our lowly presence? A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here. This wouldn't have anything to do with this witch everyone's been whispering about, would it? Lies! She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? That's a tough one. You see, there's more girls here than grains of sand out there. I can't keep track of them all. I'd hate to be you if we found out you're lying. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro. Receiving all types of damage tonight. I am damaged. I'm getting attacked. I'm getting assaulted. We only have 526 hit points to go. I think I'm gonna die. I'd say that guy's missing a few buttons. Where's Terra? Ow! Take her to her room. I'd love to chat with you, but the Chancellor and I must plan our strategy. Sometimes I hate being a king, if you'll excuse me. Follow me. Alright, we're following Locke. We're kind of limping. Ow. Don't you worry about a thing. You're Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief? That's Treasure Hunter. On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. The truth is, he's collaborating with the Returners, an organization opposed to the Empire. I am his contact with that group. The old man you met in Narsh is one of us. Empire? But I'm a soldier of the Empire. That's not true. They were using you. Things are different now. I don't understand. What should I do? Can't tell you what to do. You don't have to decide right now. You'll soon find your way. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, we're dead! We're dead! We're dead! Jess! Thank you for cashing these in. I gotta take a moment. Quick timeout, okay? You won! No, don't waste your channel points! Don't waste them! You won! You won! So check it out. We're now at 0 hit points, which means I'm gonna gift a sub to the community. So let me go ahead and reset these. In fact, maybe what I should do is just go ahead and give myself a quick cure here. Alright, so we got our hit points back. Oh no, we got a lot more than that. Hold on. There we go. Alright. We'll gift a sub to the community. Hey Jess, do me a favor. Sound off in the chat real quick. Just type anything. That way I can quickly send it straight to you. I would do it anonymously. But since you spent so many channel points, I'll just give it straight to you. Just a quick hi. Just a little or type one letter in the chat. This is the thing. These channel points I actually worked on pretty well. It took a lot to make the effect in CapCut, then tie it to an effect, tie it to my board, tie it to a counter, and have it all work the way that it needs to work. So I think that's pretty sweet. I like these channel points, and I hope you do too. I hope everybody else likes them. Could you imagine what it would be like if I had 50 people actively watching this right now just constantly spam this? I'd be broke. Broke, 100% broke. And there we go. Happy holiday.
Take it. Go ahead. Just take it.
There you go.
PROLOKAR gifted a tier 1 sub to JessCup37.
There you go. Congrats there, Jess. I don't know why the sound alerts is still doing that, but it's okay. We can kill that at some point. Yeah, let me go ahead and kill that. Such an we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants. That's all we're doing. Okay, that should not happen again. All right. Time in. But how will I know which way is right? Look, I never know which way is right, all right? I thought this would be the right way to do things. I was right. But maybe not 100%. Who knows? I thought I was right by eating all that turkey and going back for a second plate. And then desserts came out, and I went back for a second plate for that. Now I'm just kind of sitting on like 8,000 calories probably, and I wonder why the scale goes up so high. Huh? What the? It burns. What's happening? It's the Empire. It's Kefka. What are you doing? Bring me the girl now. I don't know what you're talking about. Then, welcome to my barbecue. So this is the thing, right? There were pop culture references. That's clearly Beavis and Butthead. Fire, fire. Yeah, fire, fire. That's Ted Woolsey, though. Come on. Fire! Fire! Fire, fire! I thought that was great when I was a kid. It's like, I like it as a Beavis and Butthead reference. Get ready. Yes, sir. Changed your mind? I guess I have no choice. Or maybe I do. Shameful that a king should flee, leaving his people behind. How utterly delightful. Jump. Okay, dive now. Yahoo! Figaro submerge. It's a strange way to say it. No one can touch the people of Figaro. Go! Get them! Uh-oh. Metal kick. Crap. Tech laser. Couldn't steal. Crap. Edgar, what's the matter? You look positively spooked. Did you just see what I saw? Yeah, this kid seems loaded for bear. I don't know what that means. Never knew. She's amazing. That was magic. M-A-G-I-C. Magic? She used magic? They're calling the content cat. Tara, where on earth did you learn that? Sorry, Look, I didn't mean to make such a big deal of this. Me either. It's just that I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... Edgar, Tara can use magic, but we can't. That's the only difference between us. The fact is, we could use her help. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. I gotta just chill in there. We could throw our claws and fight you and stuff. Anyway, stop swooning. Solatonic. There we go. What's funny is if you die after that in this battle. And they do all that shit, it's like, oh yeah, but then they died. They died. Bravo, Figaro! Son of a submariner! They'll pay for this! This is great. Was that a bad person? I'm scared. Tara, there's someone I'd like you to meet. We're members of the Returners. Our mentor, Bannon, would certainly like to meet you. Magic is going to be the key to winning this war. Magic. Tara has magical powers. That Esper seemed to react to her. Can there be some connection? I haven't the foggiest. It just seems natural to me that I have the use of this power. But no human is born with the powers you seem to have. And... uh-oh. I apologize. What should I do? I'm sure the Empire is going to come after you. If they get their hands on you again, the world's finished. Tara, you want to understand your own powers, right? Then I think we need to consult with Bannon. Please? Okay. To the south, there's a cave that leads to South Figaro. Oh, Mode 7 Chocobo graphics. Always gotta love it. You can do all types of stuff, right? You can do a fast turn. You can do a quick turn. And you can get lost by spinning. Where you just need to go, right here. There's chocobos all over the world map, so that's good. But yeah, let's have Tara heal our boys here. I went one square! There you go, Edgar. Oh shit, wait, I didn't equip him. Hold on. Yeah, he needs that mithril pike. Yep. And now Tara can have the mithril blade. And Locke can have the mithril knife. Perfect. We're now optimized. 100% optimized. We stole Mog's spear. Cause fuck him. King Edgar, where are you headed? Through the cave and eastward to South Figaro. Return to the castle and tell the others we're safe. Yes, sir. Take care. What's hilarious is that you know that the castle can submerge into the sand, right? And it goes to Kohlingen, okay? So they're already in Kohlingen. So how the hell does this dude on the chocobo get back to the goddamn castle? We need to talk about his story. He has powers. Maybe it's just that chocobo. Let's move on. Recovery spring. Locke's gonna steal, and Edgar's just gonna hit everybody with the crossbow. Good. Always gotta steal those tonics, man. Locke is incredibly useful. Just steal shit. And then when he eventually gets Mug, it's like it's all over. Hi, OG Smoky Boy. Alright, Tara learned Ant Dot. Instead of antidote, she learned Ant Dot. Look, the spelling errors in this game were very, very endearing. I know that they're Phoenix Downs, but they're called Phoenix Downs. And it's not antidote, it's Ant Dot. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Very, very important here. So, in this version of the game, and I always forget this, and I almost just made a mistake. In fact, I think I made a mistake earlier, but it's okay. Never pick up the treasure chests. Only pick up the treasure chests in the areas that you know are going to be still around, or I'm sorry, not around in the world of Ruin. Because there are treasure chests that you get in the world of Ruin that are way more important if you leave them. They're way better. Way better. But you wouldn't know that playing the game the first time. So we're just gonna grind and wing it. We're gonna rough it out. It's not this way. This way. Oy. Oh, man. Soul tonic. Let's go to sleep there. It's fine. Sarah sleeps a lot. Alright, 59 XP, a tonic, and some gold points. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. We're leaving everything in this cave because this cave is one of the ones that comes back in World of Ruin. We'll leave it. It's not here. The next one. It's the next one! See, this is actually really good and easy, you know, stuff, right? You can easily grind with these dudes. Because you got Locke stealing some shit, you got Edgar clearing, and then you got Tara who can heal. So you're pretty set with these three. They're a pretty decent party. In fact, they're one of... My main party in a lot of this was Locke, Sabin, Edgar, and Celeste or Tara. I used a lot of other ones. I'm not saying that it was exclusive, but that was always a good team. Yeah, we need all the GP so we can buy everything. Let's go here. What's that smell? Flowers. His favorite. These dishes. They were his favorite. And this, his favorite tea. There's a tonic in here. Let's sleep in this bed. His favorite. Sabin. He was here. And keep better tabs on your brother, bro. What the? You know this guy? Of course. He left a couple of days ago after he heard Master Duncan was slain. He headed into the mountains. I heard Duncan's son Vargas is missing as well. I have a bad feeling about this. Alright, you go that way, I'll go this way. Let's go to town. There's our boy. So it's interesting, if you don't name Shadow here, and you completely avoid him later on, he has completely unique dialogue when you actually have to recruit him when you go to Thamasa. Just so crazy that they put a lot. I actually just recently found out something. I did not know this. And I find something out about this game new every single year. There is a secret cinema when you take Sabin back to that house we just left. Oh no, back to a person in here to inform his wife that Duncan was slain. I didn't know that existed. And before that, I didn't know that the cinema in the airship existed, where when the airship crashes, you can go back and talk to Setzer and Sid. There's so much crazy shit that they put in here. You'll find lots of excellent weapons, armor, and relics in our shops. Okay, let's go. Equip relics to gain a variety of abilities. These double my walking speed. Yeah, boom! Alright, later, bro. Why would I... No, this is the voice of Mog that I remember. He sounds like a used car salesman, and that's how I always remember him. Relics give your party members a variety of abilities. For example, sprint shoes double your speed. True Knight lets you shield others during battle. Dragon boots add the jump command to your battle list. Gauntlet allows you to hold a sword with both hands. Use the main menu to equip up to 2 relics per person. Fine. Gauntlet is garbage. Modders fixed it, which is one of the reasons why the best version of this game is a modded version, because there's a lot of stats and stuff that don't work the way that they're supposed to, and modding community fixed that. Alright, so there's a couple things that we absolutely need. We absolutely need to get sprint shoes on somebody. Goggles we really don't need because dark is not a real ability. Star Pendant protects against poison, and we do need that. Now we get 2. I get 1 for now. Jewel Ring protects against dark and petrify. But we don't need petrify. The petrify status doesn't happen yet. It happens later. True Knight protects party members who are low on hit point. I do want that. And I guess why not? We'll get 1 more Star Pendant to protect against poison, and we are now officially broke, but that's okay. Alright, let's equip some relics. I like to give Edgar the True Knight, and I like to give him the Sprint Shoes. Locke, I'm going to give him the Star Pendant. Tara, you get a Star Pendant. And there we go. Oh, much better. I do like to just walk. And that's another mod that's actually very good, is you can actually just press and hold the B button and you would negate the Sprint Shoes. I like that a lot. Another good quality of life. What's our stats like? Yeah, we don't need it. We don't need to sleep. Let's get in bed with you and talk to you, bro. The Empire attacked Figaro Castle. Now we'll all be drawn into the battle. Yeah, don't worry about it, bro. Fine. It's just a little war. Duncan students have no peers. I'll just talk to you. The guy at the counter. He seems kind of creepy. The Empire's been invading one town after the next. We're not safe here. Are kids allowed in here? What do you think? Oh, alright. Duncan made his son Vargas practice a strict martial arts lifestyle. Vargas resented it. At the very least, you could give me a response. Stand back. He seems vaguely familiar. Wait a minute. He owes allegiance to no one, and will do anything for money. He comes and goes like the wind. Oh, keep him Shadow. Always keep him Shadow. That's Shadow. He'd slit his mama's throat for a nickel. Better steer clear of him, I guess. Leave us. The dog eats strangers. Out of the way. I gotta get this cider over to the old man. That's my job. Now scram. Alright, bro. Chill out. Now there are hidden passages in this. Just can't remember where the one is. I don't know if there's one in here. But there are hidden paths. Find them later. Find them later. Beyond Mount Kolts, you'll find the Sable Mountain Range. Okay. I can't believe it. The Empire will smash us. Yeah, probably, kid. Has war really begun? I'd better return home. Attack from the east? That way. Hey, what do you think you're doing, barging in here while I'm trying to write a letter? Huh? Oh, sorry. Even a millionaire can be startled. There's always a nasty draft in this room. Where's it coming from? I know where it's coming from. Coming from back here. Yeah, this is stuff for later. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this off for that lock scenario. Can't remember which ones are which. Shit. It's running shoes. And a hyper wrist. I can't remember what the fuck they do. cast haste, cast vigor. Yeah, may as well. Yeah, there's a ribbon in here too. Somewhere. Can't remember where. GP, 1000 GP, it's ticking. Yeah, this is the millionaire's house. There's a lot of shit in here. Although it's kind of weird that Edgar's not a millionaire. Kind of weird that Edgar has no money. Yeah, you need a key to wind that clock. And in there is a secret room where you can get the ribbon. Somewhere in this town. The town has secrets. My dad's very important. Why not so long ago he even dined with General Leo? I just made that up. Chung 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 chung. Magic tech armor. Spoiled rich kids. Never make deals with people that, you know, can fuck up the whole world. Which is what they do eventually, so. It happens. Fenix down. Elixir. Secret passage. I know about it. Did you? Tonic. Okay. My grandfather was a servant for the richest man in town. Okay. Fine. I'm off to work. Get lost. I'm off work. Get lost. I don't like strangers. Bring me some cider and maybe I'll talk to you. Dude's so in cider. Jesus. Cider's not that great, bro. The house on the northern part of town belonged to the wealthiest citizen. Okay. This town will go down fighting. Even with their Magitech armor, we'll make it tough on them. Duncan's house. My husband Duncan is a world-famous martial artist. He's taking his disciples to Mount Kolts for a meditation and training. Okay. Nope. Wait, just left here. Just left here. Alright, so we have enough of this. You can buy a lot. A lot. Need some supplies. Supplies for the mountains. Mount Kolts is to the east. That's where we're going to have to go. Alright, let's see here. We gotta buy... We don't need any bucklers, but... Maybe shield's better. Hairband's better. We need one. Plumed hat. Two plumed hats. A cotton robe. Kung Fu suit. Oh, crap. I forgot about weapons. Why is everything so expensive? Everything's so expensive. The Regal Cutlass. Screw it. Now we're broke again. That's the thing with RPGs. You're always consistently broke. Whenever you start getting a little bit... Did you hear? Figaro Castle sank into the sand. You couldn't find it even if you knew where to look. Yeah, I know. I did that, kid. That's like... Every time in a JRPG, it's always the same thing. Hey, we're broke. You spend all this time grinding and you immediately get broke. You never carry weight of money. You just keep it going. Good. Alright, I think we're set to go on our first major dungeon with an actual party. Let's go. Damn it! In the woods? Yeah, Rodox. Alright. Woo! Oh, good. Good. We're getting that money back. Oh, Mount Kolts. Now, I don't think Mount Kolts comes back. Or, no, I think it does. I think it does. There might be some stuff we shouldn't touch. Or... Tonic. Yikes. Doesn't have anything. Oh shit. Shit! Terra's dead! Why is Terra dead already? But we're so loaded up! Ouch. Shit. Well, that sucks. There, you're dead. We already gotta resurrect somebody. That's not cool. You know what? I'm gonna put you in the back. There we go. I think that's better. Keep you back there since you're so fragile. I mean, you can, like, take all of us out with one spell, but, you know, you're fragile. Oh, we got a guardian. That's good. 2 experience points and 168 gold. Not bad. Ooh. Ouch. Ouch. I didn't do EXP. We're getting there. Come the fuck back there. Come back here. Woo. Oh, yeah, I'm getting tired. Shit. Look, it's been a long day of eating turkey. The tryptophan's starting to kick in. Now we had some technical difficulties. I wanted to get to a certain point in this, but it may not happen. There we go. We can save. Yay, we can save. Alright, here we go. Trill him. Oh, come on, we got a boss coming up. Oh no, he's poisoned. Alright, so you can, technically, you can just use a cure. However, I like to do this. Let's remove the star pendant. And let's equip a star pendant. And then let's put True Night back on him. And then let's put the star pendant back on her. And boom! No more poison. They removed that in later versions, I'm pretty sure, but it was always fun. Oh, fuck. Hope you guys make it. Shit. We normally grind a little more than... But it's okay. Just straight shot. Let's just make it difficult as fuck. Ooh. Noise. Noise. Alright, Edgar getting a level. We got a soft. Use some of these tonics instead. Sabin sent you, right? Boom! Does like a fucking flip kick. Who are you? Sabin, is he here? You were shadowing us earlier, right? Brilliant! And how unlucky it is that you have run into me. Yeah, that line's a little ambiguous in this one. It's very clearly that Sabin's following you, but whatever. Love that he brings a whole helmet and gas bag and all that shit. Great. Shit. Come on, what's the matter? He is a martial arts expert, I mean, come on. Uh-oh. That's gonna take out Edgar. The Terra might be a magic user, but she is strong. 69. Come on, what's the matter? Enough! Off with you now! Give it up, Vargas. Is that you, Sabin? Vargas, why'd you do it? How could you do your own father in like that? Fool! He made the mistake of choosing you as his successor. He snubbed me. His only son. No. You were the one he chose. You're a liar! Our master wanted you to be his successor, not me. He appreciated your fine spirit. Enough of your lies. Now have a taste of my superior technique. Mortal attack, Blizzard Fist. Some DBZ shit. Ah, Sabin. The master taught you well. I guess there's no avoiding this. Fate made us train together. And fate will send you to your doom. Doom Fist. Phew. I tire of this. Just pummel him. There you go. What the? He already taught you that? If only you hadn't been in such a rush for power. Fine. Sabin! Big brother? Brothers reunited. The obvious lot. Younger brother? At first I thought he was some bodybuilder who had strayed from his gym. Bodybuilder? I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, brother, what are you doing here? We're on the way to the Sable Mountains. To the Returner Hideout, no doubt. I've been watching you from afar, hoping that the world might regain some sanity. At this rate, Figaro will be reduced to a puppet state. Our time to strike back has arrived. The Empire is going to pay for what it has done. Think a bear like me could help you in one of your fights? Weird. Heard that wrong. You join us, Sabin? I think Duncan would rest easier if he knew his disciple played a part in bringing peace to the world. Let's get going! Alright, let's, yeah, Edgar's still dead. Give him that. It's fine. Alright, no Ralph's form. That's okay. Fuck! Trillium. That's right. This is a Final Fantasy game. Things can be hard for no reason. Receive tent. Those tonics definitely come in handy. Oh! Alright. We should definitely say that. Ah, we made it. We made it. King Edgar, this way, please. Okay, bro. King Edgar, this way, please. Okay. Bannon, we brought the girl with us. Is she the girl who can talk to espers? Espers? Seemed the Empire had complete control over her. Carrier pigeons brought word that she wiped out 50 of the Empire's best soldiers in a few minutes. That's a lie! Terra. Bannon, she doesn't remember anything. Stay where you are. Perhaps you've heard the story. Once when people were pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open, but one man went and opened it anyway. He unleashed all the evils of the world. Envy, greed, pride, violence, control. All that was left in the box was a single ray of light. Hope. We now confront those evils. And you are the last ray of light, our only hope. Bannon! Why are you yelling at dude? I'm so tired. Let me rest a while. Someone important to me was jailed by the Empire. I've hated the Empire ever since. I joined the Returners when I realized the Empire was rotten to the core. I wanted to make a difference. But I have no significant other in my life. That's not entirely true. Besides, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. They're counting on you. See Phoenix down. Yeah, but that's the thing. I could just refuse and get a Genji glove. So, you know, that's kind of how I want to play it. Please join us in our battle. Phoenix down. Air Lancet. True Knight. Antidote. Tincture. Haha, yeah, that's merit. Received White Cape. Yeah, the White Cape's good for Terra. I think it does something. Everything does like something. Oh, Prince gets Imp and Mute, but it also gives her some extra stats. Slow ball. The only thing I can add is that you can trust my brother implicitly. Yeah. He's always been fair with me. You can trust him, Terra. But don't you dare tell him I said that. Raw, raw, raw. The Empire is arresting returners everywhere. We have to discover some means of fighting back, or... Does help to have 2 pairs of sprint shoes, but... Yeah, we need to rest. Let's take a nap. We always have to walk to the center of 4 beds and go off diagonally to the one we want. That's how it happens. That's how I go to sleep. Green cherry. Alright, so there's a little thing here. Someone dropped a scrap of paper. Toss it in the trash or leave it there. We're gonna toss it in the trash. And yeah, that actually comes back later if you choose to help Bannon. They have a whole little cinema around the table, but we're not doing that. We're gonna refuse to get the Genji glove. That's a nice little neat little cinema. It's gonna be tough to talk you into helping us. If we push you too hard, we're no different than the Empire. So we want you to make up your own mind. Potion. I thought there was another one here, but I guess there's not. Bannon, you went outside a moment ago. Have you made a decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? No. I see. Have you made a decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? No. That's funny, I always notice this. Why is it there's a triangle thing to select when it's not the Final Fantasy finger? No. I thought as much. I see, everything else has the finger. No. You're sure about this? Hope. How can anyone put their hope in me? What's going on? What happened? Someone did a number on him. South Figaro. The Empire took Figaro coming this way. Ugh. They found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Fuck. I know, someone has to sneak into the South Figaro and slow the Empire down, right? This is right up your alley. Good luck. Terra, please wait for me. And, please, don't let a lecherous young king who shall remain nameless near you. Fuck! I mean, he does kind of put dude out there like that. But, you know, it's kind of what Edgar does, you know. Big brother, are you ever going to grow up? What are we going to do? We'll escape down the Leet River and make our way to Narsh. I want to see that Esper for myself. Right. There's a raft by the back entrance. It's a gamble, but we're fresh out of options. You're in danger here. Come with us to Narsh. You'll probably even gain some understanding of your abilities. We've no time to dilly-dally. Let's make for Narsh. I understand your unease, but even as we speak, innocent lives are being lost. Please, we need your abilities. This relic will keep you safe. Receive the Genji glove. It's one of the best fucking relics. Put Ben in the back. Always gotta put Ben in the back. Yep, raises vigor, that's fine. Wait. Yeah, Bandit has a Punisher, a Magus hat, and a Silk Robe. You can get all those later. I mean, never be in your party. Alright, here we go. This raft will take us to Nash. Aboard the raft? No. Head toward Nash, but protect Bannon at all costs. If Bannon is put out of commission, your journey's over. Oh. I got a Nautiloid and X sight. Alrighty. Which way? I can't remember. Let's just go straight. Now, there is a spot here where you can just kind of hold down this button and just grind XP. But that'd be pretty boring for the stream. But honestly, I've got a 4 day because I'm freaking tired. Oh no! Lokar's getting tired. Lokar needs to sleep. Lokar needs to sleep. I need to sleep. Lokar needs to sleep. Fine. It's okay, Bandit's just got cool glasses. All right. It's funny. It's like, why would I care if Bannon's getting a level? You know what I mean? He just sits there and heals. It's fine. Look at him go. All right. Yep, 94 XP. It's fine. There we go. What? What is it? Oh, it's Ultros. Wee-hee-hee. Game over. Don't tease the octopus, kids. Just give health to everyone. It's fine. Ouch! Seafood soup. Fire. Ouch! Seafood soup. Delicious morsel. Let me get my bib. No, Tara! Muscleheads. Hate them. Yeah, ouch! He says it every time. I mean, come on. There we go. That's all, friends. I guess we thrashed it. Don't bet on it. It's probably just hiding from us. Ew, there's something stuck to my leg. Tara, over here. It's alright now. Watch out. I'm gonna hit it with a blitz. No, Sabin. Don't distract me, brother. He's always been a tad zealous. Sabin! Don't worry about him. Are you sure he's okay, Bannon? You should know better than any of us. Any moment, he'll flop right onto the raft. What the? Seems a little too perky. Ha! Sabin! Sabin! Take care of yourself! I like that Edgar just knows his brother's gonna be fine. Just get out of here. Sabin! Edgar and Tara raced toward Nars while protecting Bannon. But what about Sabin, who was swallowed by the raging waters? And how is Locke faring after having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Figaro? Is it all going according to plan? Choose a scenario. Kapow! Alright, and that is where we will pick up next time we play some Final Fantasy VI, which should be soon. Thanks for everybody coming through. I know it was a little bit of a difficult time with the game at first. Look, when you're dealing with emulating hardware, which you legally own, just saying, and I also actually have the equipment. I've ripped this ROM card before, just so you know. So don't fucking come at me. But no, there's some issues from time to time with some of this stuff, but it's all good. We're up and running now, and we'll be back with some more Final Fantasy VI. Maybe next time, maybe on Monday. Who knows? We still have some Mario RPG to get through. We still have this. We still have Dave the Diver. We still have Mortal Kombat 1. Maybe Mortal Kombat will be reserved for Mondays. Who knows? But thanks for everybody who coming through. I hope you guys had a happy and safe Thanksgiving holiday. I hope that everybody who was kind of just chilling and watching and all that stuff had fun with it. So yeah, if you're watching this on the YouTube stream archive for the PROLOKAR live stream, we have a little video over here that you might like, which is pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I have no idea. But right here, we have a playlist of the Super Mario RPG remake that we are still in the process of getting through, but it'll be right here. And when you're all done with all of that, you can click up here to subscribe to the Stream Archive channel. And we're going to get out of here for tonight. I hope you guys have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. You guys are all with your families. And take care of yourself. Bye-bye.